the world on your team, even if that ain't what it seems. It's one time for the underdog.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is dessi.jay, and this is going to be my growing up 4C hair, like just my life of how I grew up and what it was like to have 4C hair growing up. Now, I know 4C hair has been the topic lately, and I've been a little reluctant to speak on it because I see the 4C hair videos, I see 4C hair tutorials, and I start wondering if my hair can even be classified as 4C. Like, do y'all have a 4D, a 4F, like a 4Z that I need to know about? Because this hair that I'm seeing that everybody's complaining about on these videos, it looks nothing like my hair. Like that hair that it like I don't know what 4C y'all talking about, but I be seeing these 4C hair videos and the hair be looking silky in comparison to mine. And I'm just like, oh, if this is what y'all complaining about, wait till y'all catch my Brillo pad. So I do have a wig on right now. This wig was made by Jen by Design. I've had this wig for over a year, so thank you. But growing up, I definitely did not have a perm. I first got a perm in 6th grade, and it's because I begged my mom for a perm, and I left little sticky notes everywhere. Can I please have a perm? Can I please have a perm? And I was just begging for it because at school, in middle school, they would always make fun of, at elementary school, they would always make fun of my hair because my mother would always put my hair in braids, and I mean like box braids, because my mom was very, very good at doing box braids, so I would have box braids, and like I would go from box braids to box braids to box braids, so the kids were calling me, the kids were saying I look like Medusa. Medusa was like a favorite, like, thank you for teaching us Greek mythology. Medusa was like a favorite thing to call me and a favorite thing to like tell me I look like, which was like hurtful, but whatever. Also, like, I would go from braid to braid to braid, so they'd be like, oh, you're bald headed, you don't have any hair. So I wanted to prove that I had hair, and that was why I was so adamant about getting a perm, because I knew the hair I had would just, like, literally I'm walking around with a Brillo pad on my head. I knew that would just cause them to make fun of me more, so I wanted to get my hair straightened, which was, I don't want to say it's the worst thing I've ever done. At that time, it was the worst thing I had ever done, because I had not, like, I was not a hair care person, because if you guys know box braids, you put them in, you don't gotta worry about them for 2 months, then you take them out, you put them back in. And because of that, my hair was always in protective style, so it was pretty, like, it was pretty okay. It was about up to here in length, about like right here in length. But it wasn't like no it wasn't on this, it wasn't on like no Rapunzel stuff, but it was like a decent length. Sorry, my ear itches. My hair definitely was a decent length because of that. So my mom finally gave in, and she gave me a perm in the 6th grade or the 7th grade, and I loved it. I loved it. But I also loved swimming. So my hair lasted, she permed it in, I want to say, March, where it's starting to now get like a little hot or whatever. So I was perfectly fine wrapping it at night. I had to learn how to wrap it. I would ask my sister to wrap it, whatever. And I was cute until the summer came, and it hit May and it hit June, and then all of a sudden, I grew up with a pool in my backyard. Still have a pool in my backyard. I hit the pool every day after school, yes, with a perm, and my hair fell out in clumps, because I was washing my hair every day, because I would go to the pool, chlorine, and I would wash out the chlorine, and I just kept doing that every single day for about, I want to say, a month it took, and I literally lost the hairs on the side of here. It was like somebody took a razor and buzz cut like these two sides and the back off, and then it was like this long strip of hair in the middle. So essentially I had a mohawk, which that might be cool with you, but back in the day, I want to say this is maybe 2000. I don't know. Maybe this is like 2004, 2005. It was not the wave. The mohawks is not what you want to do with your life. So my mom was telling me, she's like, I've been telling you to stop with the pool. I told you your hair's gonna fall out. See, you wanted this perm, blah, 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 blah. And I was begging for box braids. I was begging for anything to cover it up. And it was just like, I couldn't, like, I can't. My mom, thank God she had like those, the same fingers she used to pinch us in church. Same fingers she used to pinch us in church. She took them and like, she braided this hair so tight, and it was like, thank God she was able to catch it. And then my hair, thank God, grew back from them, because she told me if it didn't grow back, we would have to shave my head bald and start all over, and I was gonna stay home, and she was gonna have to homeschool me, because I was already getting made fun of every single day. I was getting made fun of for my hair, I was getting made fun of for my skin, I was getting made fun of for the way I talk, I was getting made fun of for my weight, I was getting made fun of, like, I was getting made fun of for everything you could possibly imagine, for being Haitian, for not being Haitian enough, for not knowing how to dance, for like, it was just like everywhere. And I was definitely just crazy bullying everywhere, every day. No matter what I did, I was being bullied. No matter how I dressed, no matter what I wore. And I used to wear my sister's clothes in order to try to make myself look better, I want to say. Yeah, like, to make myself look better, or to make them understand, like, I don't know, I just wanted to be like my sister, because I didn't see her going through the same problem, so I would wear her stuff. It didn't help. It did not help. Even when I came to school wearing the exact same stuff that I seen them wearing, it didn't matter, because they were like, they just were so adamant on bullying me. And now to get back to my hair, so that was one of the earliest instances I remember of like a hair horror story. Like, that was a horror story. But ever since then, I still, I was natural for a bit after that. And then I did perm my hair again. And I permed my hair when I was a bit older. And I was getting into weaves. Now, when I first got into weaves, I had an issue with my sides. They fell out again. And I was really just like, wait, I think something's going on. Maybe I'm allergic, whatever. That did not deter me, however, because I got way more compliments with the weave in. I was not being bullied with the weave in. This was in high school. I wasn't being bullied with the weave in. I felt better with the weave in. So, like, of course, like, I would go natural for like 3-4 months and I would perm it again. And I'd go natural for like 3-4 months and I would perm it again. So right now, this is the first time, like, this has been like maybe a year or 2 years, where my sister did her big chop, and my sister's hair texture is pretty darn cute, and my younger sister's is pretty darn cute, and I'm the one that has my father's hair texture, so I got screwed over. And basically, she decided that she was going to big chop my hair, because I hadn't, it was like this much of new growth and then like this much of like straight ends, and she was just like, okay, well, you don't, and she definitely did cut that. And then I actually wore it natural. I didn't really wear it outside natural, but like I had it natural under my weaves. And then I started with these closures in the frontals. You see that? This is not like the best example, but whatever. I did start with closures and frontals and trying to experiment with that. I experimented with wigs. I experimented with a bunch of stuff to try to sort of get to this understanding of like, what is this 4C hair? How do I do it? Whatever. And I was trying, and it seemed like no matter what I did, my hair was not retaining the moisture. It could pick up and hold a bunch of water, but actually retaining the moisture, like becoming soft and silky, it was not doing. I tried every single product. It would feel great until my hair dried. It would feel great until, so I was like, okay, maybe I'll just keep my hair wet. I have no idea. It was a hot mess, and then I gave up on the frontals because they balded. It's too much. It was like way too much. So what I'm doing is I ended up perming this section of my hair, and this section of my hair is pretty much still perm, and the rest of it is natural. So I could still wear my my weaves and keep it parted on this side like I always have it. So here's a hint: if it's parted on this side, it's most likely my hair is in the part, and if it's not parted on that side, it's probably a wig, because listen. So that was sort of my experience with this whole 4C thing, and I don't feel like the 4C community on YouTube is very helpful. And if you have a YouTuber that's very helpful and she got like her back to Wakanda hair and it's like brillo, and she has a miracle cure or whatever, then drop it below. But what I'm seeing is, I'm seeing people every time I speak about like 4C, really kinky crazy hair, it's like, okay, now what you gotta do is you gotta take the little bit of relaxer, you gonna mix it into your deep conditioner. So then what's the point? Like, what is the point? And I don't understand the point. I don't understand what this whole 4C community is about. If you know, comment down below and let me know and make me like a genius, because I have no idea at all. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I definitely need hair tips or whatever. I will show you my natural hair, I promise. But yo, I need to be emotionally ready, because y'all gonna cut my behind. Y'all gonna be like, ooh, girl, yeah, damage. Like, I don't care. And no, I'm not like Aaliyah J, where I take off my wig and my hair is like the same length as my wig. No, it's not. There's nothing close. Because I wouldn't be wearing a wig if I had hair down to my booty. That's another thing. I really hate that. If your hair is down to your booty and you're gonna wear a wig, it's like, I understand protective style and whatever, but then you gotta put a caption like, don't make me a machine, I never bald. Like, shut up. I'll be so mad. Like, alright. And a bitch is bald over here, so what's the problem? Like, I might just be a little salty. Don't mind me, but thank you guys for watching. You guys will definitely see me a little bit later.